So I took another trip up to Stormville, but it wasn't a flea market this time. It was what they call the Ultimate Yard Sale, which is essentially the same thing, but the difference is that folks who aren't resellers set up as though they were setting up at their own yard sale. So you get a lot of different vendors, and you might get some good comic books. I picked up a few things, more than a few. But let's take a look at what I got up next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hello, panelologists. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. And before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. So I got up on Saturday morning and headed to the flea market.
I was making him money. I was managing his yard sale. Yeah, well, that are right there on top of this. You can't go wrong with up a piece on those, just the photos themselves. I never seen this before. Oh, yeah. We just measured the length they got.
The Stormville Flea Market. This is what they call the Ultimate Yard Sale. So for their other flea markets, you need a reseller certificate. You need to have a vendor license. But this, it's just like basically folks, instead of setting up in their front yard or in their driveway with stuff for a garage sale, yard sale, whatever you want to call it, they just get a spot here. And so basically you get to go to a whole bunch of different yard sales all next to each other. And we've picked up a few things so far. And the sun is breaking through the fog. So I still have to look through more of this place. There might be things over here. This looks like there's a small possibility. I'm going to say no. Nope, I don't see anything. So the best is, get people selling a whole bunch of stuff, and, then they have like, a box or a pile of comics. Oh, there's folks digging through over here. They use records or comics. Well, they're digging through comics. So we'll take a look. So when I got out of the car, I looked at my phone and I just quickly checked Instagram and saw that Streetside Anthony was going live because I knew he was setting up at Stormville and he was going through some long boxes. They weren't his. So I'm like, well, he beat me to it. So I went over to where he was, and guy had books for $2 a piece. So I managed to pick up some stuff that he didn't take. Now, for the faint of heart, just fair warning, I ran out of bags and boards. And so I have to rebag a lot of these. But that's the modern stuff. I saw Silver Age bags. So, I picked up, some stuff. Again, Save Slab Sell Spec. Picked up this Hot Wheels number 2, a 15-cent DC. I'm really looking for number 1 of that. I think it was more when, there was thought that there may be a movie. I always pick these up, and which number is this? I got to put the number on this. This is Space Family Robinson Lost in Space. Kind of low-key trying to work on that run. So this is, let me get the issue number so I can put this away. So that's going PC. think it's 23. That's what it is. Now I remember. 23. There. Yeah. So that's a PC book. Then I picked up for $2 Ambush Bug #1, newsstand. It's been in the spec pile. A polybagged Ren and Stimpy #1. That's one of the few books I picked up today that's going in the slab pile over there. Then this was a nice find. I've never seen this book before. I want to look through it. I don't even know what the story is and why Elvis is there. Crossfire and Rainbow, #4. Dave Stevens cover. With Elvis Presley. And I guess Crossfire and Rainbow are our two characters down there at the bottom. This is a, an Eclipse book. And some of these... Stevens covers are harder to find because they were not well-ordered books, indie books from the 80s. Warlord #60, I just wanted, because it's an Aryan story, his first appearance is in number 55. Who's Who, Definitive Directory of the DC Universe, #4. And I picked this up. There were a few of them. There are just a few of these that have this... why did I pick this up? Because it has, I think this, on the Who's Who is his only work for DC, Dave Stevens art on the Catwoman page. So that's cool. Captain America 310, first appearance of the Serpent Society. And since we know that Giancarlo Esposito is playing Sidewinder in the upcoming Brave New World film, and it's a newsstand. I don't know why I grabbed this. I, Vampire #1 from the New 52. Icon #1 still in the poly bag, so like Ren and Stimpy. That's going in this slab pile. A DC checkerboard, House of Mystery with the Dial H for Hero. It's pretty cool. I did have this already, so that'll go. I didn't realize it. I didn't check closely enough. But still, for $2. Showcase number, and I got it for closer to $1.50 because I bought a pile. 92. They were kind of losing their footing by this point. Like they were coming out with characters that never really popped. This is a nice find. Booster Gold #1, and Street Side missed this. Booster Gold #1 newsstand. Not particularly high grade. Does have a little crease in the bottom, but that's going in the spec pile. Huntress #1. This is the second series of Huntress. First series is more desirable. Catwoman #1. It's Jim Ballant cover, but that was fairly cool. Jonah Hex #30. I'm doing a Western sale. Where's Jonah Hex going? Over here. I know they're not bagged and boarded. I know people comment about how maybe one person comments on how I handle my books, but I somehow get high grades, 9.6s and 9.8s on books that I send off to CGC. I'm not sure. Is this Robotix or Robotics? #1 in a newsstand. This one I liked. Jonah Hex #2. First appearance of somebody. I'm not sure who. And again, we're doing Western Night next Monday. Batman Night tomorrow. I'm working on the Blue Devil run, so they had numbers 5 and 6. Get these for a couple bucks a piece. Happy with that. And it had Anthony grabbed #1, but I got some of these subsequent issues of Longshot by Art Adams. These are, I never grabbed this series when it came out. For some reason, it wasn't on my pull list. But that'll go on my PC. It's only 6 issues. Quasar, #1 in a newsstand. I'm going to put that in the spec pile. This book I had never seen before. It's got a Sam Keith cover. Did he do the interior? No. The interior is by, since I have them non-bagged and boarded, John Buscema and Klaus Janson. Not bad. But Wolverine Save the Tiger. It's a one-shot. Newsstand. Not a whole lot of value, but it's Wolverine book. This I thought had key significance, but, you know, it doesn't. Firestorm Annual. Lobo, #1. This is his first ongoing series. With the foil codpiece. Justice League America 34. I think an underappreciated Adam Hughes cover. Justice League America #70, newsstand. Part of the Death of Superman run. Here's another long shot. And I really enjoy Art Adams. You know, like the detail in his line work back then is really awesome. Mask Limited Series #1. I got this in a 9.8 recently. That's going in the spec pile. Johnny Quest #1. Newsstand. That's pretty cool. And then there was a guy, he had a pack, and I grabbed a bunch of Infinity Ink, but there were only a few McFarlane covers in there. And I bought some other books. So just a whole stack of Infinity Ink. Most of these I'm probably just going to put in dollar bins, but there were a couple of repeats. There's this one. Yeah. This one's the death of Skyman, who was originally Star Spangled Kid. So I need to put this there. And then, yeah, we have a few McFarlane covers. So that's somewhat cool in that one too. There. What else did I get from them? I built a pile. I think this was theirs. Yep. I got Doom Patrol 1 in a newsstand. And I just picked up some random Captain America books. I was trying to make it a round number. You know, to spend like 5, 10, you know, multiples of 5. This Howard Chaykin Blackhawk prestige format. Mask Ongoing Series #1. Turtles Adventures. Power Girl, her first series. That's pretty cool. And then I was going through and they had, I see Omega Men. 1, 2, 4. So I picked up 5. The second appearance of Lobo. Of course, 3. I'm like, this has already been picked through. I was wrong. First appearance of Lobo and Omega Men #3. The buzz around this book has calmed down a little bit. Since I will go into spec around Jason Momoa portraying the character, but still, you know, there's some. Oh, I did pick these two up. Let's go into the bulk pile. I'm sorry, I'm spinning around so much. I just have piles all over the place. Then I picked up 2 copies of Spawn #8, McFarlane homaging himself. I paid like 50 cents a book for those. Then there was somebody, they had, these were all dollar books, right? And there were 2 people that were going through the box before me, so there wasn't much left. I got some Spawns in the, you know, later double digits, 90, 89, 82, 81, 84, 85, 83. Wolverine, somebody originally got this from Goodwill. Spawn Dark Ages #1. And then they had a couple of X-Men newsies. going to go somewhere else. 2 X-Men Newsies, as a matter of fact. And then yeah. Went to one more vendor. They had some Star Comics, Muppet Babies #2. These were, I think, 2 apiece. They had some Wonder Womans from late in the run, Volume 1, 320. A Heathcliff #4. Marvel Tales with the Punisher. That's not the Punisher one you really want. Wonder Woman 317 and 314. A pretty decent copy. Of Justice League of America 173, Black Lightning, saying no thanks. A late Superman Adventures. A Heathcliff #3. And Captain America First Demolition Man. I just wanted like another book to get to 10. So I spent like $10. I think it was 10. Maybe it was 20. And then finally I went to Joe, a friend of the channel, and I picked up, he had some, these are pretty nice condition Silver Age books. So then I should have checked while I was there, but anyway, they got pretty nice copies. Action Comics 283. This is, I mean, when you get these kind of bulky 12 centers, those are early on in the 12 cent era. And so that I needed for the PC. Now, some of these, which one was it? Did I need this one? 338. No. That I already had in a higher grade. This I grabbed. This is Justice League New 52 era, number 31. Bring that to focus. I had been specking on this book. This is the first appearance of Jessica Cruz. And she'd been rumored for that Green Lantern series several years ago that's been canceled. But I do think she is a pretty viable character. But this is a newsstand, and this is from 2014. It does have a spine tick on it. But if I can get a 9.6 out of that, that's, I think, still worth getting graded and kind of putting in a spec box. Then this is an upgrade, Action 323. This, I believe, completes my run. Secret 6 #1. This is also an upgrade. Adventure Comics 321. And finally, Strange Suspense Stories number 77. I'm kind of low-key working on my... where is this? Didn't make it. I didn't catalog this. Yeah. Strange Suspense Stories number 77. This is low-key working on my Charlton superhero stuff. So that was pretty cool with Captain Atom. So that goes in the PC. I didn't put that in. I didn't make it into the... whatever. For some reason, I didn't catalog that one. I don't know how I missed it. Right? Oh, there it is. Okay. At any rate, and you can also see, then I picked up from Card Comics, he's there at the Stormville all the time. He had a box that he had set aside for me of DC Bronze Age horror, and there were like 100 books in there. Most of the books I'm going to do Bronze Horror Night at the end of October. So I did a quick flip through of the box. There were 100 comics sadly in this box. This Unexpected is a DC Bicentennial. I have to see if I have that already. Let me get a bunch of Unexpecteds. These are all from the 70s, including a 100-pager when they canceled Witching Hour and House of Secrets and combined them all into a $1 book, much like they did with Superman Family a little bit earlier. I think they did the same with one of the war titles. Yeah, you can see it's still there when it went down to 40 cents. They're still trying to protect those properties. So we have a bunch of ghosts in here. I'm actually looking, well, this is a nice bicentennial logo. I don't think I have that. I'm looking for their 2 issues in the 90s that weren't in here that have Spectre. So a nice run of, a nice bunch of ghosts. Again, a lot of 35-40 centers. Ghosts, I think, lasted 122 issues, if I'm not mistaken. And a few Secrets of the Haunted House, or Secrets of Haunted House, not The Haunted House. And then House of Secrets. There is one nice 12 center in here. I believe that's a Nick Cardy cover. This is the final issue. Issue number 154 before it got absorbed into the Unexpected Dollar book. There's some Dollar comics. There's an early one. Now we have House of Mystery. Pretty decent run of House of Mystery. And then I found Witching Hour to be quite popular. I think this is a little bit harder to get of the titles. This might have been one of the lower print runs. And then there's a bunch of Charlton, including this. This is a Mike Zeck cover. Is it there? Yeah. Some early work. Some Beyond the Grave and Ghost Manor. And then the only issue from Western Whitman of Shadowplay. And that does it for my trip up to Stormville. I picked up a good number of books because obviously I picked up an entire box. I am going to keep those 2 bicentennial books, and then there was the DC special series of Ghosts. That's going PC, but the rest will be available on Bronze Hard Night. Sorry about that. And so that was the haul for today. Nothing enormous, but it was nice to get a Booster Gold one, a first Lobo, and a Dave Stevens cover. So that was a pretty cool day. So thanks for stopping by. You can take a look at a couple of my other videos here. And this is Jim saying until next time, enjoy your comics.